Hey pet parents, let's talk a little bit about our pets and titer testing. I'm Dr. Sylvan Hammond, your honest veterinary friend, and I regularly see titer testing come up as a topic of discussion, but it does seem there's a bit of confusion around it, so let's clear that up today. What is titer testing? A titer is a laboratory test used to measure the amount and quantity of antibodies found in blood. Basically, if you have a certain level of antibodies in your blood, you're protected from a specific disease. Titer testing can be used to prove immunity to a disease. So in pet care, veterinarians and owners can elect to do titer testing to check whether or not a dog needs to have their vaccination booster. This seems to be where a little bit of the confusion comes from. In order for a dog to have antibodies or to come up with a positive antibody titer test, they already have to have been exposed to a certain pathogen. In dogs, we're usually talking about Distemper virus, parvovirus, adenovirus, or rabies. The exposure that we're talking about is either a naturally occurring infection or the vaccination. Because these diseases have a high mortality rate, or in the case of rabies are 100% fatal, the only way that dogs will have had exposure is through a previous vaccination. What I'm trying to say here is that your dog needs to have their initial vaccinations against these deadly diseases in order to have enough antibodies to have protection in their blood and have a positive titer test. Your dog has already had their initial vaccines and you're worried about over-vaccinating your pet, you can talk to your veterinarian about titer testing. It's important to keep in mind that this test is going to be much more expensive than just giving the vaccine itself. And if titers come back low, you're still going to have to vaccinate your pet. Ultimately, whether you're titer testing or vaccinating, your veterinarian just wants to see those antibodies.